Okay, so let's go into here. So a quick revision, that way you get to see the slides that I had on yesterday. And what we covered. So personality is the light we are turning on. So raising the inner awareness. That means we're learning about our inside. Yeah, we know about business, we know about managing, the staff, we know about managing money, we know about our health, we need to take care of it. So that's all the, the things that we can see. And then there's inner, and we want to be the leader of it. We can't lead what we don't know. So that's what it is. We're raising that inner awareness. So that's simply as it is. Yeah, that's our journey, is to raise our inner awareness, like to look at it and see, what's there to manage. So we know now, like I said before, manage those three things. Our inner core, with being at peace. Our middle, which is our character traits, manage it with compassion. And then the other one is our emotions. We have emotions that run wild and they come and they go. And so we use that, we manage it, we lead it with gratitude. Yeah, so that's the core. Okay, so that's the inner world. And then we look at, okay, we turn the immaterial, basically, yeah, into material, and that's making us valuable. And so what we have here, we've turned on the wisdom of light, the light of wisdom, the light of inner state, and the light of, now we're turning on this light, the light of personality. Yeah. Are you seeing the mess today? No, you're not. No. Yeah. I've fixed it. Okay, so that's our journey in terms of who we are. So we are exploring our inner world so that we can be the seed for the fruit. Yeah, the seed for the fruit that we want. We want to know what's inside so that we can be that seed, so we can have the fruit that we want. Now we're actually looking at a little bit of this. We need the rain and the sun and the soil for this seed to grow. So in terms of personality, we are attracting the rain and the sun and the soil so that we can have this seed to fruit, to bring it into fruition, to grow it. Yeah. So we will come back. So the last day I will talk about, we will go back here and see what is the person then. Yeah, we'll revisit this. So here we are looking at, so yesterday, okay, so this is an overall picture of what we need to cover for a complete personality. I don't know whether we ever have, like a perfect personality. Is there such a thing? Yeah, a complete personality, is there such a thing? So there's only such a thing when we have a goal. Yeah, like, if it's on a journey and there's no destination, then the journey just never ends. So you can't say the end of the journey because it's just one way, one journey. The same with this. So we have that, the right personality, or a complete personality for what? Yeah. So we're looking at success and happiness. Yeah, if we want to say, a personality for just live, and if it's so I don't want to go into too much. Yesterday we covered this already, but just to go through, personality leads to your personal branding. This is business, and personal branding leads to your personal trademark, and that's when that becomes your capital. Yeah, when you are the value, where people will exchange money for you, for your trademark, for you, what is it you have to offer, like work. Yeah. So here we have covered, so I covered this yesterday. If you want to see, yeah, I'd say, watch the video, which I think Jordan's uploading now. He's doing it as is now. So we covered leadership, maturity, and success. Today we're going into the 7 flavors of life, and then into the 7 attractive personality traits, not the 7 gifts today. Yeah, this one is to support that we're going to be covering. That's what I'm aiming to get through today. So we talk about leadership, and last time we spoke about leadership in terms of inner leadership in our human character, when we talk about the human structure, if you remember. Yeah, leading our inner self, and it is leading our 3, the 3 layers, our inner world, so that we can have control of the external. Yeah, like of our external world. This one here, leadership, is sort of like, it's broader. It's still that proactivity and responsibility, because that's what leadership is required of what you hear, what you see, and what you think. Now for the definition, please watch the video again because I did read it out and people did write. So you can watch the video again. Yeah, so that's leadership. We covered leadership and we covered maturity. So maturity in the 3 areas in terms of information, energy, and also material. So we've got 3 areas, three corners. We've got our views. So our maturity consists of our views. It consists of our views of lives, in health, relationship, money, in the inner world, and that carries 40%. Our maturity carries from our relationship with others. How our relationship with others actually determines 40% of how mature we are. Yeah, or how mature we are depends on that relationship with others, and that's the energy. And then here, our expertise, and this is really strange, yeah, and we might disagree with this because it's like, wow, is that all there is only 20%, and it's according to experts, yeah. So 20% of our maturity comes from our ability in an area of expertise. Only 20%, that's our work. So when we think about it, we divide up the person. So there's only 2 things to work on. We work on our work, and we work on being the person. Yeah. How we are as a person, how we are with our work. Only 20%, 80% is the person that we are. Determines our maturity. 80% of who we are. Can you see here? Relationship with others is who we are. Our views of life is who we are. And yesterday I went through this as well, so I'd love for you to watch it. And so to have this, we want to work on this person because it takes 80%. Yeah, so maturity. And so we talk about success. In terms of success, we have to achieve our desired outcome. Basically, to have what we want. That's the meaning of success. In a nutshell, yeah. Simply put, to have what we want, to have our desired outcome. That's success. Yeah. And this one, the energy of success is this. And yesterday we sat a little bit on this. Others want to be with you. So if you are a successful husband, what does it mean if you are a successful husband? What does it mean if you're a successful wife? What does it mean if you're a successful child? Yeah, what does it mean if you're a successful daughter? Does your parent want to be with you? Yeah. What does it mean if you're a successful parent? Do your kids want to be with you? That being near you, if you're a successful boss, do your kids want to be with do your workers, people will help you. So that's the energy. And then here, success is life's flavor 4. So I'm going to go through the 7 flavors today. Yeah. And that's career and mature career. Past maturity will give you success. And that's why we talk about maturity. So we have a little bit of a concept of these 3 areas: success, maturity, and leadership. Now I can take you into the 7 flavors. Yeah. So here we have, I spoke about this too, in terms of that lasting success. Yeah. In terms of the person that we are, 80%, and then the work. I explained this in the video as well. And so here, and Jasmine had such a good question, like, so how do we work on this 80%, this person here? Because obviously it's so important for our success and happiness. Yeah. So how do we work on this? That is, of course, through working on ourselves, personal development, and understanding this. So here, to have this, others want to be with us because that's the energy. If we have this energy, then we can have the material. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. The 9 attractive personality traits. Yeah, sometimes you know how long I've been looking for how to be a good person. That was then for me. It's like I don't know about the success thing, because you reach it and then you're like, well, that's where I was. reach it, and it wasn't it just didn't give me the fulfillment of life. So I was like, so how do you be a good person? Until I found this so good. Like, how do people know this? You know, I'm still scratching my head. Like, how do people know this? All come down to the core of 9 things that makes up an attractive personality. Yeah. So let's get into it then. 7 flavors of life. Let's draw, everyone. So first we need to understand the 7 flavors of life. Yeah. And then why is that important? Because we're talking about personality for success and happiness. So I want to understand the 7 flavors of life. Okay, let's write 7 flavors of life at the top. I've changed my camera, so yeah, 7 flavors of life. And so at number 1, we have at number 1. So there are 7 different, different. I think there is I like to call them 7 flavors because it makes good sense. So we have here work plus payment. So salary, wage, yeah. You're equal to your job. We'll have a job here. Yeah, that's number 1. At level 2, we will have your job, what it is that you do, plus, here, now this is where leadership, yeah. You have your leadership, and what does it mean? It just means that you show initiative, and you also show responsibility, yeah. Then you will have your sort of like, it's expressed as in business, yeah. It's like the work, you don't have to own it, but if you do this, then it's like you own that part of your work. So it's like in business. How do I fit? Oh yeah, it's easy. Fits in here. Yep. And then the level 3. Level 3 of life is you start with this being in business, meaning you take responsibility, that leadership there.
It's like running business. Huh?
It's like that. That's right. Because you show up as if you run that business. Yeah. In business. Plus now you run it like you show up to work like it is your own business, and then you make profits from it. Yeah. Then now you have a career. Yeah. At level 4, so I'm whizzing through this because I want to go through the 9 characteristics. Yeah. So number 4, you have your career. And plus your maturity. Now, what does maturity mean? That is your views of life, your relationship with others, yeah, and your expertise, your area of expertise. So you can do the work as well. Yeah, but 20% of that, a lot of it comes from, do you get along with others? And what is it? And your views on life in general. So that will then give you, here we go. This is where it gives you your success. I'm just going to write success like this. And then I'm going to highlight that. Yeah, people want success, and that's enough for their success. And the next level up is level 5. And I think this is what we aspire for, level 5. Because we want, if we have success here, I'd love for you to share if you, or just to sort of analyze success here, plus your health. Yeah. And plus one more is harmonious relationships or harmonious family. And this one will give you, what do you think it gives you? There's a harmonious family as well. And health, it gives you joy. Yeah, it gives you joy. Now from here, there is a level 6. Does anyone remember what it is? Can't remember? So you can have joy. You can start with joy. So you have joy in that sense. So you can't say you have joy by just, smiling, happy. But joy means you are successful and you've got your health and a harmonious family. Once you have this, now plus, you have what I say here is with, hey, our legacy. Yeah, so this one is, it's plus others. Yeah, I just put others in here, like other, with people, others. Are you with me? Like a team, with a community, with people. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Then what it is, so not just others, but it's that you can help others. Let me help others. Yeah, so that's what it is. Help others. Yeah, we can like benefit others. Yeah, we have joy and I'd say it's benefit or help. Yeah, benefit. Should I write at the top here? Help. Yeah, or benefit others. Yeah. Then now we have a valued life. Why it's valued here is being valued. Yeah. So we have a value. It's our life is valuable, but here it's being valued. Because when we work just for ourselves, yeah. So when we just do things for ourselves, then we are good with our life. But people mightn't be so like they don't value your life. They might look at your life and say, I want that person's life, but they don't value. Now we have a valued life because we help others. Yeah. So in this now you have this joy and success, health, and harmonious time of family. And with that, you help others. Then you have a valued life. Yeah. Now you can see that it's lifting to a different level. Up this level 5 here, yeah, is very external. It's what to do. It's with others. Then you have level 7. Yeah. Then you have level 7. From this valued life, meaning that you can help others, that you can, benefit others in whatever way, yeah, whichever way. Sometimes we don't see it, but all our work is benefiting another. Yeah, sometimes we don't acknowledge, that acknowledgement where you go acknowledgement and then it gets a gratitude, comes with appreciation. And then because sometimes we don't appreciate our work. It's like, oh, tomorrow is Monday. Yeah, we all have to go to work. And then so what happens is we don't acknowledge the fact that without us, something won't happen. Yeah, without us, without that work, like say, Anne being a mum, tomorrow, without your work, oh my Lord, yeah, a lot of things won't go right. So Tom turning up to work, Ben, coming, opening this shop. So all of that, we don't think about that. And we're like, oh, I have to go to work. But really, we acknowledge the value that we are adding to other people's life here. We will start to see that we are actually living in a lot of different flavors, different levels, yeah, of life. So when we know this, it's really good to acknowledge, to see, it's easier to acknowledge, yeah, in terms of that we see that our life is valued because we are helping others. We're not just serving ourselves. So then level 7 is you start with that valued life. And then we share. So this is sharing in terms of sharing what you do. So we can start to see, you know, people who after they're so successful, then they go and they teach it back to others. They share back what they've done. Yeah, so that they can do what they do. They teach it back. They share that back. Yeah. So that when we share that back, then that becomes we create a culture. The culture of doing things a certain way, learning in different ways. Yeah. So when we have this, when we get to here and we share it back, it becomes a culture. Why is this? And then there is another level 8, which means like a Zen level, which we don't need to talk about. But in here, so when we get to here, why is it important is, you know, when we get to success, thinking about our work as a parent, yeah, we get to success here. Not always will our kids can replicate our success. Yeah. So not always they can do the same. So sometimes like we have this way of looking at life where we can create this success for ourselves, but our kids might not see it. Yeah, because it's not easy to copy success. Like you can see, and it's not easy to copy that same thing to be as successful as that person, or happiness, or for joy. Yeah. But when we share it back in this way here, we can create a culture. With culture, that can be carried on, can carry it forward. That is why this level is encouraged.
So legacy, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. When Jasmine's talking about legacy, yeah, I think that's what you're talking about in terms of leaving that behind so that it can, again, add value, help others. Yeah, and help others, but how? Yeah, you can go and so it's basically, it's like you see a child, you tie the shoelace, or you teach them to tie their own shoelace. Yeah, shoelaces. Yeah, that's a difference. So level 6 is tying the shoelaces for them. Do you know what I mean? You have joy, you have health, you have harmonious family. You sort of like affect others. You go and help others, help them to have that. But when you get to level 7, you have this already. You can help others already. Now you teach that back. You pass it on. Yeah. Then you create this culture of so many. Yeah. Because when it becomes culture, it will then pass on, just like the way we are. Yeah. The way we live, we learned it from culture. Yeah. So when that happens, then that lives on. Okay.
So what? So if I say, oh, I have career, but not that maturity yet, but I have health, level 5.
So, oh yeah, thank you, Vin, for your question. Yes. So we have the word maturity, which we covered here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Covered leadership. Yeah. Okay, sorry. So at one go, you can actually experience all the flavors of life. And that's what we would like. Yeah, experiencing all of that in one go. You don't have to wait until you have a job, until you have money. At the same time, while you are making money, you are also sharing and valuing, being valued. Yeah. Recognizing this. Yeah. So this is raising our awareness about this so that we can recognize it. That our life is actually, we are creating that culture, because regardless, yeah, we are creating a culture. Are we aware that we are creating culture of joy, of success, of maturity, of leadership? Yeah, because these are key. These are key. All right. Yeah. So yes, can anyone like, can anyone share about their life in terms of how you see your, like Bin, yeah, Bin just said, okay, what did you say, Bin? I'm not mature. You said that you're not mature yet. Yeah, mature yet because your views. Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Maturing, oh my God, 80%.
Yeah,
like,
that is forever working.
Yeah,
because I did
forever
mention
working.
that we are always working on that. Yeah. So like I said yesterday, there's actually more of that to come. Yeah. Okay. So now why we want to know about that personality. completing our personality or perfecting our personality or you know, enriching our personality in a way. You're not saying that anything is wrong with our personality right now, but our personality, if we haven't got the relationship with others in a way that brings us to success, yeah, and happiness, if we are not here, so in terms of success here, if others don't want to be with us, yeah, we know that at the ground level of where we are going, yeah, we need this, correct? Without sun, it doesn't matter what seed we are. Yeah. If people don't want to come to us, yeah, then we don't have that. So in terms of success, we need it. Others want to be with us. So basically, we need a personality that others want to be with us. So it's not now, it's no longer within us. It's dependent on others. Are you with me here? We're like, to have this, to have success, we're dependent on others. So now we can't make them come to us. Well, then we need to attract them. Yeah, so we need a personality that's attractive. That's it. So let's just go through the nine traits, yeah, which you'll be very glad to know that you already know some of them. I'm going to write the heading down the bottom of the page. Let's write 9 attractive personality traits down the bottom. And to write with this smaller pen, this one. Our 9 attractive I'm just giving you an overall today. Yeah. There is one more concept that we must understand. That one we'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk about tomorrow. Because I just love to share this with you first and let you sit on it, because tomorrow we will go deeper, a lot deeper. So I want you to draw 9 boxes. But I want you to imagine the 9 boxes. I don't want to show you what it looks like, but I want to say that there'll be 9 boxes here. Yeah, because there are 9. So first of all, let's start with the first character. Now, if you think about, I want you to reflect on, if you can reflect on people that you want to be around with. Think about a person that you really like to be with them. What characteristics do you see in them? What attracts you to them? Thank you. Happy people, yeah? People who make you feel happy. Yeah, people just happy, but you don't feel happy being near them. That's not happy. Yeah, if they're just happy, it makes you feel miserable. If they're just happy like that. But if they make you feel happy when you're with them, yeah, now your energy is up. So yes, joyful. Let's start with joyful. Let's write a person who is joyful. So we're going to write it in this way. Yeah, joyful. So let's draw a box for let's draw in black. A box that looks like this, just more like that. And joy, do you remember what joy? So I'm not going to go into details, yeah, but with joy, we already know that there are two ways to enjoy joy. Yes or not? One is when we satisfy our greed and our ideation of the 5 traits. Are you with me?
No.
Yeah, of the 5 traits, which is money. Anyone know it? And type it up. Money, beauty, fame, eating, sleeping. That's joy. Yeah. So they are happy. And the other one, this is also joy, as in You know, when you're at peace. Yeah. Also makes another person feel happy. Are you with me? So when you're with someone, you will feel happy if they're at peace and they are happy and they're joyful. True or not? Because they don't always have to be happy, happy, happy. True or not? Because some people, they're just so attracted to you because you're like, when you're around them, you feel happy. Although they're not all that happy, they're at peace. It's even higher. Are you with me? Yeah. So that's one. That's all. Yeah. We're going to stay at that because we have spoken about joy when we talk about the wisdom. Do you remember? If you want to, you can revise on that. So I want to go through this. So we have joyful, and then we have on this side, what else? What other characteristics? What else? Who, think of that person that you want to be near. What else? That person. What characteristic do they portray that makes you feel like you want to be with them? Ah, yeah. Trusting, but that's you choosing to trust. Yeah. So this person is making you feel this way when you're with them. You feel joyful when you're around peaceful people and when they're happy people. Yeah. So, okay, joy makes you feel joyful and they are hopeful, makes you feel hopeful. Yeah. So we will talk about this in greater length. Yeah, a lot of greater length. But here, I just want to give it to you. I have to remind you of that. Otherwise, you're like, but Lynn, how does this work? Yeah, well, we don't know exactly yet. Yeah, exactly yet. So hopeful. What does this mean when someone is hopeful? Again, it's around our 5 character traits of that we have. Yeah, the blue line, which is, money, again, beauty, and that. So what it is this person makes us feel like we can achieve it. So I'm going to draw a target. Target, yeah, that red spot there. They make us feel like we can achieve it. Are you with me? That's the sense of feeling hopeful. So I'm going to draw this arrow. I better not butcher it. There. Yeah, they make us feel like we can achieve it. Achieve what? Our greed and ideation. So it's like what we want. You help them make it clear target, and make them feel like they can get it. Imagine our kids. Yeah. Like I wish I knew this much earlier. Still good. Yeah, still good. But do you imagine? Yeah, you go to someone and you have a project to do or you have an exam or whatever. And that person makes you feel like, yeah, you can do it, of course. Yeah, help you to make it clear of your target and clear that you can do it. Right here, greed and ideation. Just to give us a reminder, greed and ideation. And by the way, you are the only group in the whole world experiencing this right now. This is the very first time. No. Yeah, believing, empowering. So I'm going to write believing, but empowering because the other, yeah. So, okay, believing. So empowering. Yeah. It's that empowering belief. It's actually belief, but I want to write believing because that person is believing in you. Okay, and it is 100%. Yeah, that's what I want to write in there. So we can look at that and we're like, yeah, that's what it's talking about. 100%. So when you look at your kids, yeah, believe in them 100%. Of course, they have to do all the work. We know that, but just believe in them 100%. Their dreams, it may sound so ridiculous to you right now because that's your world and your ideation. It might not happen, but who knows? Yeah, you just believe in them 100% because it makes them feel good. Okay. Next one. Sit there and believe in it and not do the work. But when you believe in them, they will do the work because they feel good. Is when you come to this person and they seem to just like can handle life. Everything is so simple. Everything is so like Yeah, it's just like that. Simple, trusting, light.
Wisdom, wise.
Wise, that's right. That person is wise, yeah. Makes you feel like you are wise too. Yeah, it's like, got all the wisdom. So for wisdom, I'd like to draw like this. Level 1, inner awareness level 1. Level 2. Level 4. Level 5. Four. And then level 3 in the middle. Big. Yeah. They are wise. Yeah, they are joyful, they are hopeful, they believe. They believe in you. They are wise. Next one. That their personality. Now it comes these 4. These 5 are let me see. Okay. Let's draw another one here. I'll draw this. What does it look like?
Right.
Does it look like the thank you sign in your yeah? So they are they show gratitude. So respectfully grateful. So you can see here, we know joyful, hopeful not so much. So I'll cover that in greater detail. We know wisdom, but in a way that the other person receives. Yeah. Have we gone through this? We haven't. So there's a few things, but gratefully respect. We sort of know the concept, but we'll talk about it more in terms of how does the other person receive us. Yeah. All right. Next one. How are we going? Yeah. Are you liking this?
Mm.
All right. What else? This one is a good one, which I cannot wait to share with you in greater details. If that person is loving, not loving in a way that we know what love is, but the other person feels loved by us.
Is that like compassion or?
No, compassion is a separate one. Loving. You know, when you show love, but the other person feels that that's love. Yeah. So it's like you cook pho, but they don't like pho. And you're like, you know how long I've taken to cook this for you? But they are the person that likes, affection. No, sit here and be with me and give me a cuddle rather than go and being busy cooking for me. I don't want the food. I want your time with me, not with the kitchen. Yeah. So loving, yes, but loving in a way that the other person receives. That's why it's so let's draw a love heart in a way that is loving. Loving. And we're doing well because we've got 3 more. Yeah. Now this one, 3 more, we're going to draw compassion. Is our next one. If that person is compassionate, now you think about this. If that person, being around them, you are not afraid of making mistakes. Why? Because they don't see them as mistakes. How good would that feel? Just think about that. How good would it feel when you think about, when you're around strangers, how careful you have to be because you don't know if they are compassionate. Yeah. And you relax with, I don't know, your aunt, your grandma who loves you. Because they don't see anything wrong. They don't see no wrong in you. Because there is no wrong in their eyes about you. Yeah. There is no wrong. So compassion. So what I would draw is that box, 0% fault. And if you do it again, it is still 0% fault. So imagine being around that person. Would you like to come back? Would you like to be near them? Just don't see any fault in you. You just get to be yourself. This is being yourself. That's the highest. Yeah, is the highest need in that, on that, what is it? The Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah. The right to be you, to express yourself. Yeah. And then we always worry about being wrong and people, judging us. But this here, compassion. So we have compassion. That is why we will draw the right people to us. And then we have here on this side, humility. We will spend a session on humility. I'd like to spend a session on humility because this concept, I think we have a different, an incorrect way of looking at humility. We think humility means we have to put ourselves down. Yeah. Don't show ourselves too much. Yeah. Like don't be too, when you do, it's like boastful. Yeah. So then what is truly humility? It's quite an interesting way of looking at it. So right now, I just want you to draw this. Have you seen like wheat or rice, like wheat, how they grow? You draw from down here up like this. Yeah. So that's like wheat growing like that. And then when they are full, when they're ripe, they go down like that. Yeah. So when they have wheat on them, rice growing on them, they go down. But when they're young, they go up. That's important. And then there's water around it. Yeah. Wheat. Rice. Yeah. And then this one here, the like button. Yeah. Oopsie, it's supposed to be brown here. The like button. That one. 2. Let's see. 3, 4. Okay, this my like button's looking a bit there. Yeah, 2 of those just to show us that that's humility, because I'll explain it when we go into humility. But that's the and the what is it? The icons for them now. And then we have the final one, 9 in the center here. Is that person is with their truth. I'm going to write with truth, because they are not about truthful, because we're not talking about truthful. We're talking about truth. You remember truth as in we have deep within ourselves, in our center. So not truthful as in honest and whatever they see, they say, because that's not going to be attractive. Yeah, if you say what you see is not attractive, like why are you gain weight lately, or not it's not truthful. Yeah, yes, being honest is great, and yes, but that's with some with measure, yeah, with like being considered. Whereas here is with truth. This is why these are the 9 attractive character traits that sort of guarantees, yeah, it's the base. Yeah. So they are with their truth, which means they are okay. You can draw the ear. I don't know. I took a bit of time drawing this ear here. So one on the outside like this, and then on the inside it's got another layer like this, and then it sort of goes down like this, and then it goes that like that, and then you sort of got the yellow like this, something like that. Hearing, yeah, and then eyes, it's just a normal eye. Otherwise, it doesn't look like an eye because there's only one. So I'm just going to do one here, and I'll just do a second layer. Seeing, hearing, seeing, saying. I draw the mouth open like this, and then the lips around it like that. Oops, see. Okay. Hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. Knowing. Let's try do the brain. Yeah, brain. Brain. I don't know, brain looking like that. And then there's that part with the, you know, the central nervous system that has like that goes down like that. Brain. I think I need to write brain, the word brain.
No.
And then I'm going to write the word brain so it will not be mistaken for anything else. But it's not even brain. Yeah, it's not even brain. What you know isn't even brain. It's that, but it's just to represent that. So we know that it's our truth we've got here. Oh, we can write here, so you say no. Okay. So those are the 9. The 9 personality traits that is, if we perfect it, if the other person, if we have to see this one, we have to move away from us only, but another person see in us. That's the trick. Yeah. Another sees that we are joyful, that we are hopeful, we have a strong belief in them, that we are wise in their eyes. We are respectfully grateful when we're around them, that they see that, not just towards them, but to everyone else. And then there is this, so tomorrow I'll share with you what with this will then become that personality that people will see, that will then eventually can turn into your personal branding and then personal trademark. Yeah, because there are some elements that would make this our personality traits. So we want to make this a personality traits that another person sees in us, not us saying, yeah, you know, oh, I'm loving. How come people don't be with me? You know, I have all of these. How come my kids don't be with me? That's because no, you haven't managed to show that. Yeah, we haven't managed to show that. So we want to be able to consistently. Yeah, tomorrow a few really, really cool concepts to share about this. But for first, just to know them. So when we talk about the definitions, that we're aware what we are referring to.